So this is the second installment of Cooking at Home with Chef. Today we're going to do a rendered duck breast. It's going to have cracked peppercorns on the outside, a little bit of risotto with some Parmesan cheese, some baby carrots, a little pea puree, and some cherry demi-glace. So we're going to run through the kit right now. So in this kit, you'll have the recipe on paper as well as the QR code that'll take you straight to the video on YouTube, as well as cracked peppercorns that will go on the duck breast, some Parmesan cheese that will go in the risotto, a little bit of kosher salt, a little bit of black pepper, some light chicken stock that we made, half of a Vidalia onion, some baby carrots that are split with the tops on, some arborio rice, a little pea puree, and then this is a cherry demi-glace, and then 7 to 8 ounces of duck breast. So let's get started. We're going to utilize this board for the duck breast as well, but before we go into the duck breast, we'll get our onions cut for the risotto. So this is going to be a 1/4 inch dice. So what you want to do is go up from the board about a 1/4 inch, and you're going to slice it all the way right until the base. So you're not going to go all the way through it. And then go up another 1/4 inch, do the same thing, not all the way through it. And then one last time, about a 1/4 inch, not all the way through it. And then we're gonna go straight down, again about a 1/4 inch each time. Again, leaving that base intact. And then we're gonna cut straight across about a 1/4 inch. So then we have a small dice. And then when you get down to the end, you can basically just cut that into about a 1/4 inch dice as well. And there you are. Now we'll go into our duck breast. Cut that open. What you want to do with the duck is score the skin right up until the breast. So you want to press down on it, but you don't want to cut into the actual breast meat. So basically I'm just taking the back of my knife and going all the way to the tip. So continue with that until you go all the way to the end. And then you're going to do the same thing and make hash marks. Go the opposite way. We're going to season it pretty heavily on the outside with salt, kosher salt, all the way around. And then black pepper on the skin side. And you go as heavily as you'd like. And now that's ready for the pan. If you want to press it down a little bit, you can to get the peppercorns in there. We're going to cook the duck breast skin side down until the fat's rendered out over medium to low heat. So we made this light chicken stock for the risotto. What we're going to do is take our baby carrots and put them in there. The stock is cold right now, and that way we'll cook the baby carrots until they're nice and tender, and they'll also get infused with that chicken stock. Now we're going to sweat our onions until they're nice and translucent. So over low heat and getting no color on them. So sweat just means a low temperature for a long period of time with a little bit of fat or oil. In this case, we're actually using the fat from the duck breast. So we got our onions sweating over low heat. That's for the risotto. We got our duck breast rendering all the fat out of the skin. And then we got our baby carrots simmering to get them nice and tender, and then we're gonna pull them out. So this has been rendering over low heat for about 10 minutes. We haven't moved it at all. Now we're gonna flip it and sear the other side. So the baby carrots are nice and tender. We're gonna remove them from the chicken stock and just hold them in another pot until we're ready. That means they're nice and translucent. They've been cooking for about 10 minutes over low heat. We're gonna add the arborio rice. And we're going to keep stirring that. We're going to increase the heat just a little bit over about medium heat now. And we're going to stir the rice with a little bit of that duck fat and the onions until it starts crackling. Essentially what we're doing is we're bringing out the starches. So the duck breast is nice and seared on that side as well. So we're going to remove it from the hot pan and we're going to put it on a baking pan, and then we're going to finish roasting it in the oven until it's a desired temperature of 136 degrees. which is just a tad over medium rare. And save that duck fat for sauteing with, tossing vegetables in. It's got a lot of flavor. So we sauteed the arborio rice and onions for a little bit. Now we're gonna add the hot chicken stock. And we're gonna cook that until it's almost dry. And then we're gonna add liquid in 2 more increments. At this stage in the risotto, we've added our liquid 3 times to it. And you would add white wine now if you decided that you wanted white wine in there. In this dish, we're not gonna put white wine, but we are gonna put some Parmesan cheese. And then we're gonna season it with some salt, kosher salt, and black pepper. And then give it a stir. So we have our duck all set. We're gonna go ahead and slice that. The duck breast, the striations or the muscle goes lengthwise like this. So what we wanna do is cut across the grain. It's gonna result in a much more tender piece of duck. And what we're gonna do is just do a slice like that and just try to make it as thin as you can. Until you have it all sliced. And again, it's whatever desired temperature you would like. I prefer anywhere from 136 to 138. So we have everything we need for the plate up. We're gonna take that pea puree. We're gonna take our risotto and put it right down the middle. And that's gonna be our landing pad for the duck breast. We're gonna take some baby carrots that we rolled in a little bit of butter, some salt, some pepper, right before serving. So they're nice and hot. And then we're gonna take our duck breast, put it right down the center here. And then we're gonna finish that with our cherry demi-glace.